they need to succeed in their chosen fields. For example, artisan in fashion and design. Yet you can say that the system is not promoting talent development. How? In the same case, in the 844 system, technical subjects such as art and design, drawing and design, home science have been provided by the ministry to promote such students with such talents. So, kindly explain to me, what you mean the system is not promoting talents? How? How? Thank you.
Second proposer, you have 3 minutes to rebuttal.
Pretty good talent displayed by our sister over here. But do you know what is so devastating about it? It's just one day she won't benefit from it, because many of us will judge her according to the Sekena results, according to the KCSE results, and the talent will just end up nowhere. Well, just pick your seats, come to our sides, and help us bring up another system that will at least give you a chance, give me a chance to become the great people that we want to become. Well, I am Wango Collins Dungu from the great Nyeri High School, here to firmly propose that our system of education has hampered development of talent. Well, she asked how. Guess what? We have the answer. When we look at our system of education, it focuses on academic performance. She spoke of the 4 to 5 break that we are given in school. Well, you know it, and I know it. Majority of us are still in class during this period that we are given, focusing on the Form 4s. We do realize that even in this great debaters contest, in some schools like yours, the Form 4s have not been given an advantage to participate and are only giving Form 1s and Form 2s. Well, this shows that our academic performance, our system of education is hampering, hindering that Form 4 from exercising their talent. Well, a research done by the report of the National Center for Biotechnology Information shows that standardized testing and narrow academic focus in education leads to limited opportunities for students to explore and develop diverse talents. Well, if you are really great debaters, you know SDG number 4, quality education. Well, when we speak of quality education, the 844 system is not fulfilling this SDG goal. That is what we are here to advocate for. We have limited co-curricular activities. She spoke of music festival, drama festivals, but the sad reality is that the music festival certificate will only be used as a backup for your KCSE certificate when you go looking for a job. Impact on students' academic performance. Well, the 844 is really damaging our talents. Let's help bring another system that will bring us up. For us, we focus to redefine learning so as to unleash potential. We don't rest our case.
Second opposer, you have 3 minutes to rebuttal.
Thank you so much for the much you have said so far. I would like to correct one thing that the proposers have said, that due to this 844 system that you are learning, it is not giving a chance to candidates to come and participate in this contest. I am a Form 4. I've been given an opportunity, so I really don't know what you're saying. Let us take, for instance, the proposers have also said that the 844 is expensive. According to the Daily Nation, 9th May this year, it has showed that the government is planning to spend 5 billion shillings only on competency-based curriculum, and you want to tell me the 844 is far much expensive than that? Really? Let us just use facts, figures, actual statistics before we come here and debate. Both the parents and the government are suffering financially, so I don't see why you are advocating for the CBC. I really don't. On to my first point. Our education system has not hindered the development of talents. I would like to say it is individual ignorance that has hindered development of talents. The government, the Ministry of Education, have put up forums such as the debate, the Great Debaters contests, the music festivals, the drama festivals, the Scrabble tournaments. But you as an individual, you feel, I don't really want to go there. And then in future, you come and blame it on the system. Blame it on yourself. The government has provided the necessary facilities. So many schools have music as a subject. So many schools have art and design as a subject, woodwork as a subject. But you as an individual, you feel like you are not worthy or something to do that subject. And then in the future, you come and blame it on the system, and it is your ignorance. You get a very good grade. You want to do engineering, yet you come and blame it on the system that you are not armed with practical skills. Yet you have some technical courses, technical subjects in schools. I really don't see the point of saying that 844 system has really hindered. And you know, we are going to criticize the 844 system however you want because of the 2663 system. But remember, everything has to tap from somewhere. When the 844 system was being introduced, everyone saw the good light of it. Now when the 2663 system is being introduced, you are seeing the good light of that and forgetting of what the 844 has produced. Let us really rethink our decision and join the opposing side of the motion. Seraphine Masharia from the Kabare Girls High School.
We're now in the session for the questions from the proposing side and the opposing side, a question each.
We gave BG a chance last time. We shall come back to you, but before then, let's allow
What is it really? Thank you. My name is Amani Korongo from the Bishop Gatimunganu Girls High School, and I have a question to the second proposer, Nyeri High. When you stated that 844 is not fulfilling SDG number 4, quality education, I want to ask you, number 1, what is your definition of quality education? And number 2, do you mean to tell us that the government is knowingly giving education that is not of good quality to millions of students?
a very straightforward question. Thank you.
Samuel Mwange or Wagidhomo from Nyihai. I want to ask a question to the opposers, Kabare. The second opposer, I want to ask you a question. What do you mean, or can you elaborate further what you mean? It's ignorance, not participating in music because you don't have proper grade. Because some schools you have to get C+ and above to participate in music. What you are referring. And I want to ask you, do you know that in day school or even county school, there are no subjects like music? Or is music the only talent that you can discuss?
Thank you very much. The audience have put on their concerns. They are very scared. The hosts, please.
We've now come to the end of the questioning forum and to the proposing side. You've been questioned on whether the 844 system is a wrong decision made by the government and define for the audience what quality education is. And to the opposers, Kabare, you've been asked to give other reasons to give more examples on other talents and not only music, so that you can support your side of the motion. The proposer, you have 3 minutes to make your respond to the audience.
Mic check 1 2, excellence. Mic check 1 2. Oh, it works. Yeah. The only people who can see the big picture are the only ones standing outside the frame. And it seems that our opposers are stuck deep in the paint. Let's discuss over arguing over statistics, arguing over data. Well, we've said that 4 to 5 is the only time that is actually registered by the government. That is 1 hour in a whole day. That is 24 hours. This counts to 4.1% of your whole day. It's not ignorance, by the way. Thanks for your question. You look very nice today. So, today, let's talk. Let's talk for a second. It's not ignorance. Personally, I'm a history student. I'm behind on notes. Personally, I love basketball. Carries my best. If I'm behind on notes and my notes are getting checked tomorrow, am I going to go through some hoops or am I going to go write my notes? It's one or it's the other. We are here to redefine learning. The world is changing. It's not all about what is happening now. Reduced inequalities. Well, I'll pose a question to you. What is your definition of quality? Well, according to UN, quality can be defined as a wholesome view of something, not just what is being done right now. And yes, I will confidently say that the government has been making the wrong decision. Why? 3 letters, CBC. They decided that they've done wrong and they need to fix their errors. And so they did. That's why my little cousin would go for CBC and not my system. I'm disadvantaged, I agree. I'm not crying over the system, I'm stating facts. Let's look at what is rote memorization. The 844 system focuses on something called rote memorization. According to prodigygenius.com, it states learning. I'm standing on stage before you today. I might need Mr. Muthe or Mr. Learning. I'm standing on stage before you today. I might need Mr. Muthe or Mrs. El Mwangi to come tutor me. But I don't know, the system isn't really for me. Because I have to sit in class and not have individualized learning. What is individualized learning, you may ask? This is where it is counted as my individual strengths and my individual weaknesses. A study published by Frontiers in Psychology said that personalized learning leads to increased motivation. So we are not crying over the system. We are simply saying redefine learning. Let's agree with the government. They made mistakes. Do CBC.
Third opposer, you have 3 minutes to respond to the audience.
Education is on the key to unlocking the golden doors of freedom. A famous quote said by George Washington. I do understand that you don't have time to write notes. I do understand that you need to focus and balance on your education. But do you really know that there is something called time management? You can't tell me that in 24 hours, a whole day, you haven't written your notes and you haven't planned your time. You can't tell me that. And also, I do understand you're spitting facts, but they are lame facts. I want to emphasize on the question I've been asked. Apart from music festivals in our schools, yes, I do understand that the government has also allocated sometimes during that period, it is only Nyeri High that goes to classes between 4 to 5, that period of 1 hour. But also, don't forget that there are other schools in Kenya, not only yours, in Kenya, that also during that free time, they also have other activities to do. It is not only music festivals that is in the curriculum, in the co-curricular activities. There's KSF, there's games, there's sports. Take a look at the Kenya Science Fair and functions. Education is usually used in the development of talents. What do you require to develop your own talent? You require education, right? Am I right? And also, you need to strategize. That education gives you the knowledge and the skills in order for you to develop. Take a look on physics. We talked about physics. Yes, I understand. We do have 4 lessons of physics every day. I want to become an architectural engineer. Yes, I do need physics. But how am I going to design those structure of houses if I don't have the creativity and the innovation to do that? How am I going to think outside the box if I'm only limited to think inside and within the box? How am I able to do that? And also, apart from that, talent is not only something that can push you in life, right? But also you need education to develop your talents. And also lastly, I have not finished. The 844 system was initiated by the late Honorable Daniel Arap Moi. If he felt that this system of education was not fit for us Kenyans, was not fit for us children, why did he even bring it into the country first of all? Take a look at Mr. Moi, the late Mwai Kibaki. He benefited from the system of education. He has led to the development of schools. And also, the 844 system has also led to providing quality education in schools. And learners also need education to develop their talents. I do understand. That's why they have developed the CBC curriculum. Take a look at a child who is poor in academics. They feel like they don't have anything in life. But through CBC, apart from that, they can also develop their talents. Take a look for someone who does fashion and designing. They need home science to apply their knowledge and skills in it. I rest my case.
Proposers, you have a minute to make your closing remark.
It's about to go.
I'm glad that you understand. I understand too. I understand that you don't understand what's time management. Do you know what's a timetable? Your time is planned for you. You run by a schedule. The only time you have to plan for yourself is an hour by the government. Let's talk about drawing and design. Here to redefine learning. Correction, it's the late Honorable Professor Mwai Kibaki.
The opposers, you have a minute to make your closing remark.
You have said we all understand, but we all have now to internalize. We cannot, it seems you are really contradicting yourself by saying we have a planned schedule. Are you trying to imply the CBC doesn't have a planned schedule? Really? No. They also run by a timetable. And if you are left to run without a timetable, you'll go haywire. It doesn't really make sense. So, in conclusion, join our side, really. All of us do 844. And you can't really say that none of us benefit from this education system. The CBC, we'll see the outcome of it in a few years. Because right now, it's still in the beginning phases. So we can't really conclude anything. But the 844, we have seen the products. Like the way you have said, the late Honorable Professor Daniel Arap Moi wouldn't come up with this if he thought that it was incapable. So let us join the side, the opposing side, and let us support our system. Since we are doing it, we can't do the CBC. We are doing the 844, and we have to be proud of the education system that we have. Seraphine Masharia, the Cabaret Girls High School. Thank you.
Well, I don't know how you're still in your setters. The room is clearly heating up. We've come to the end of this motion, and we invite the judges to make their comments.
Okay, thank you so much. I say that my name is Moses. I really want to appreciate the speakers. In fact, we have learned a lot as judges, and we actually have a very hard time to actually decide who has taken the motion. The speakers were well prepared. You were able to give facts, and that is very, very good. I just want to comment about the proposers. That is Raphael, Collins and Alvin. They are very good speakers. In fact, I think I'll be watching the space in the next 10 years. I know that we should be able to see you maybe in our parliament. Your points were researched. You gave facts which were also were researched, and that is very, very commendable. I want to invite my colleague judge to also comment about the debate and also give some remarks concerning the opposers.
Good afternoon. Yes, to our debaters, as usual, you have not disappointed us. You've done the motion justice. So kudos to all of you. And so far, I'm supposed to comment on the opposers. You have done also some good work from your competence of that topic that you were talking about. It was well researched, and I could hear sources. You know, if you support where you got that information from, it's validated, so it's not rumors. And if I was to summarize, Michelle, you are good in the rebuttaling, answering questions. You know, it is an impromptu thing, but you gave it your all. And then the next thing, good examples. When we go to Seraphine, good rebuttal as well. You use logic. You know, here you use common sense at times. And then apart from that, maybe if at all you were to say many schools have music, I would have wished to hear, for example. That one would be better. Then lastly, we have Angela. I liked the word demystifying. You wanted to demystify what the motion is about. So that is good use of language.
Ow! You know, the 6 minds there are not just professors. They are world acclaimed. Have you listened to that set of minds? Man! We welcome 2 remarks from the audience. Not the obvious. Nyeri High School, amuongei sasa. Amuongea sana. Other boys, you have not said anything. And the Chinga girls. So prepare a remark for the teams. Other boys, please. Anyone ready? Thank you, sir. Your name?
My name is John Baptist Njeru from Odaya Boys. The debaters had researched the topic very well, and it was a good debate. Thank you.
You might meet with them somewhere along the debating. Chinga girls. Not you. Not Gladys. Someone else. Thank you very much. Your name, please.
I'm Lucy Catherine from A Lady of Fatima Girls. The debate was good. Good facts, good knowledge, good mastery of content. And you really made it enjoyable and commendable to both teams. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Lucy, allow me to appreciate the presence of the Dean of Studies, Nyeri High School. And as the judges finalize, allow me request him to say something about the debate. Mr. Barnabas Masharia.
Thank you. My name has been mentioned. I have been the great debaters in the past with my colleague. And I can just say that whatever we have just witnessed is so great. Such a competitive, well-researched, high-rated argument We have loved the way you have done it, guys. And of course, it has been put as a challenge because this is a learning moment and learning experience. Just to tell you that you have what it takes, even to perform academic.
The judges have the results. After the results, the next motion, Nyeri I Team B versus Chinga Girls. Talent development negatively affect academic performance. Kindly let us agree on this. For those who need to go out, like those who need to go for lunch and something, we shall open the back door after the results are announced, and we can silently walk out. But as they walk out, we shall expect Nyeri I Team B versus Kabare Girls, not Kabare, sorry, Chinga Girls. Talent development negatively affects academic performance. Hosts, please give us the results.
So we've come to the end of this rather heated motion on our system of education hampering the development of our talents, and the judges have made their conclusion.
And to the opposers, Kabare Girls High School, the judges have awarded you 78.2%.
And to the proposers, the whole school, Nyeri High School, the judges have awarded you 81.7%.
Silence, please. The two teams, please. The two teams, plus the hosts. Shake hands, please. Kindly shake hands. Very friendly. Please, we are taking a photo. Excuse me, song hapa. If you are leaving, use the back door. You can celebrate, it's okay. You can dance if you want.
Anda za ufala na muda unashtuka mpaka unasistama. Nani hapa akona laita jo. Mechi zangu ni kama El Clasico. Real Madrid dama paka nizra Jonas na kijaba nimegeuka criminal. Nipate rubisi irori nilika sto. Sunda wada ndo ishike even more. Leta kashata stabilizer ndio hivyo jo. Alafu hapo kando mnakohoa hainini bro. Lete kinare ni kusetie kifwaka. Lete kinare ni kusetie kimwaka. Lete kinare ni kusetie kifwaka. Nazikishika sana utalia zimewaka. Lete kinare ni kusetie kifwaka. Lete kinare ni kumewaka. Huku kumewaka, drinks hazibaki, pesa tutapata. Nimerubi wata vile tumekata maji. Tumebai kwata tukawacha utiaji. Ai washa. Tunapiga shots na kuda sikianza.
Et on a toxique. Alors là c'est she fait ce qu'il est. Yo, warning, blood clot, hey! Gal, démarre ça, qu'on sélecte Honda. Union comme t'es ou besoin anaconda. Nous aimons bonda, capable confondre. Mademoiselle comme étant attente. Back it up, mal. Just la J. Et on a toxique. Alors là c'est she fait ce qu'il est. Démarre ça, qu'on sélecte Honda. Union comme t'es ou besoin anaconda. Nous aimons bonda, capable confondre. Mademoiselle comme étant attente. top mal pope pile pinko. That's the milko, you see the twingo. Le boss like a gun is at your
We are starting the next motion, please. Tushuke tafadhali, tushuke asante. Asante. Let's settle down. Nyeri High School, Chinga Girls. Chinga Girls are already on stage. Nyeri High School B, please. Nyeri High School B, settle down. Nyeri High School, kindly. Nyeri High School, tutakosana. Settle down.
Me and the boy, them sugar so sweet. Can't give me the eye, cause she can't compete. Every time me come around, yeah, them boy, I'm real weak.
Settle down, please, settle down. Nyeri High School, tunafanya makosa. Habibi, Habibi unakosea. Settle down. Music down, music down, music down. Sit down now. Sit down. Kindly sit down. All of us, Nyeri High School, opposing the motion. Talent development negatively affects. Ready? The teams, are we ready? The teams. Timekeeper, where is the timekeeper? Kindly settle down. Thank you. Thank you very much. Anyone moving, unakosea. Collins and your team, it is too early to celebrate. We have a semi-final and a final. You never know what the others have in store for you. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the next debate. Hosts, please.
On the third motion of the day, we have talent development negatively affects academic performance.
On the proposing side, we have Chiga Girls High School.
And on the opposing side, we have Nyeri High School Team B.
First proposer, you have 3 minutes to make your opening statement.
They tell us, when you do something, do it with all your heart and put your mind and soul into it. Do a lot of practice in it and ensure you are perfect. But ladies and gentlemen, does that really employ in everything you do, everything you like? And that is why I, Harriet Wanja, stand here proudly. That is why I, Harriet Wanja, from Our Lady of Fatima Chinga Girls, stand here proudly to propose the motion that states, talent development negatively affects academic performance. But then again, what is a talent? It is a natural ability to do something well. And talent development goes way beyond training. It also involves mentoring, coaching, job shadowing, and on-the-job experience. On-the-job experience meaning, if you love drama, you go to the theater. If you love sports, you have to be on the field. Ladies and gentlemen, I have a question. You as a student get an interest in a particular talent, like acting, sports. Wouldn't you put too much focus on it? Personally, I would. But then again, talent development programs often focus on specific talents or skill sets which may result in a narrow perspective or limited knowledge in other academic areas. Narrowing a student's perspective, meaning they won't find interest in anything else. If their talent is football, they would always think of football 24/7. Football, football, football. What about academics? They would live on the emphasis of, I have a talent. Why do I need education? When I can make more money than a doctor, than an architect, why should I score that A in mathematics? But ladies and gentlemen, may I remind you, talent cannot sell itself. Talent helps you on the way, but without hard work, you will simply be outworked. So whether you have a talent or not, you will always need to work hard. And besides, talent is something you either do or do not have. But work ethic is a habit you can develop, which will bring you much further in life. The cost of nurturing a talent is too expensive. Whereas you have education is free. The government pays almost half of your education. There are scholarships. Ladies and gentlemen, we have parents working 9 to 5 jobs to take you to school. Now, if a school is that expensive according to your perspective, what about an institution that nurtures talent? Wouldn't it be more expensive? I am not against talent, but I believe excelling in academics is more important. And as I rest my case, Nelson Mandela once said, education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. Thank you.
First opposer, you have 3 minutes to make your opening statement.
I have a friend